Hi, everybody. When I was in fourth grade, I had a teacher who called my mother and said I was a daydreamer. And I remember so very well, so vivid, how upset my mother was when the teacher called me that. But in reality, I was a daydreamer and I dreamt about being a singer, or I daydreamed about being outside, or I daydreamed about being home because I really didn't like to sit in class. So, this is a ramble or a talk I had in the car today. So, I didn't get to look in the camera much because I was driving. But I hope that you guys enjoy this, and I'll jump back on at the end. Okay.
Lord, he gave me a reminder. He said, do you remember when that teacher called your mother and you were in fourth grade? And she said that you were a daydreamer in class. And I said, yes. I used to sit there and daydream in class. You know what I daydreamed about? I daydreamed about singing one day. Now, of course, I have a little bit of autism, so you guys have to understand where I'm coming from on this, okay? And I used to sit there in class because class was boring and I didn't like the teacher. And I'd be in my own little world daydreaming that I'd be a singer. But I never got singing lessons and I was able to do it. And I had such stage fright, I would have never been able to do it because I was very afraid of public speaking. And I said that in my other video that I had. And a lot of people on Facebook, I put that video on Facebook, Facebook page. And they said, we didn't think that you were introverted and shy and horrible stage fright. You don't seem to be that way on camera. Well, it took me a while. It was awkward for me, my first few videos, to do this. And then I opened a channel that I knew. I had confidence because I knew the topic. And I opened another channel. I have two channels. This one and another channel. And if you want to know the other channel, that's down at the bottom of my featured section of my page, of my channel here. Anyway, I gained a lot of confidence from that channel. The Lord kind of brought me into a place where I can be joyful in all situations, whether it's good, bad, and ugly. I can be joyful and thankful and grateful for everything. I mean, the main mission for any Christian is to win souls for Christ. So daydreaming that I'd be a singer someday, I never thought of this because, I had horrible stage fright. Well, one day at church, I had felt led to go up front and sing. With the pastor, of course, and somebody else. And I used to sing in choruses, and I was fine if I was in a chorus or a choir singing in front of a group of people. Because I wasn't alone, you see. So, I started singing with her in front of the church. And I had such horrible stage fright the first couple of times. And she said, let's practice. And I was practicing, and she said, you don't need to be afraid. These people are your family. They're not going to sit there and point their finger at you. They're not going to sit there and laugh at you. And if you make a mistake, you can laugh your way through it because God will honor anything. God will honor all praise, all glory, all singing. God will honor it all. So she said to me, don't worry about how bad you sing or how good you sing. Don't worry about whether they're going to laugh or whether they're going to cry or whether they're going to sing with you or not. She said, you have an awesome voice. Back then, I'm talking 15 years ago. My voice has gotten a little bit rough lately with sinuses and all that kind of thing. But anyway, she said, you have an awesome voice. And you used to sing songs, together and stuff. And I was right on key. Then, a couple years ago, after I had I stopped leading in the church, and we got a new pastor. And they said, yeah, why don't you lead songs in church? Oh, I was scared. Then, I had horrible stage fright. I still do today. But you know how I got over it? I did a lot of praying. And I would say, Lord, let this worship be honoring to you. Give me the heart to worship. This worship is not about me, not how good I can sing, not how good I can draw attention to anybody. It doesn't matter if I sing off tune once, or my voice cracks once, or anything like that. It doesn't matter as long as you are worshipped and you are praised and you get all the glory. So showing him, I actually ended up leading songs with a microphone in front of the church. He took me from the back pew of the church to the front of the church. Now that's amazing for somebody who is an introvert, horrible stage fright, shy type of person. Now you would not think that I have introversion, but it's easy for me to talk in the camera and put it out because that's like talking to one person. Because I'm talking to a camera. I don't see it as talking to hundreds of people or thousands of people a day on my videos. I don't see it that way. But I'm going to say one thing, and that is God grows you and he stretches you and he'll use you in many ways. We just need to trust in him and not fear, because he does not give us the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear comes from the devil. And he wants us to fear, because if we fear, we won't be of use. We will fail. If we have a fear of failure, we will never open YouTube channels to share Christ. If we have a fear of failure, we'll never open any social media pages or anything to share Christ. If we had a fear of failure, we would never be fruitful and be able to help people and guide them and get them to Christ, because Christ is the answer for all things. So we need to be careful. We need to be careful not to fear. He does say, do not worry, do not fear in the word. He says it multiple times. He said, do not fear. Do not worry, but trust in me. So every single time that I had to go up there and I was scared to death, I put my trust in him. Because it says in the word, you could do all things through Christ who strengthens you. But it's only through Christ who you can get strength. You could have someone who has horrible stage fright go up in front of the church in a pulpit and do a sermon and not have any stage fright, any shakes. But just think about that. I hope you liked this information. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button for future videos like this, and like and favorite this video all over YouTube. And if you're on Facebook watching this video, follow the channel, like and share. Have a great day. Bye, and God bless y'all.